Okay, stay with me. Sachin Ahir is the Minister of State for Housing, Maharashtra. He joins us as well. Mr. Ahir, politicians got this house from the discretionary quota at very cheap rates. Several of them have gone and sold these at market rates. It seems to have become a huge profit-making scheme for these politicians. What do you have to say to people like Mrs. Ujavane who've been waiting for a house to be allocated to them for the last 21 years, sir?
It is unfair. It is unfair, and I do agree. If politicians, people who have taken the flat and they are not using it and utilizing it for rent, it is totally unfair on their part. And I feel that as a very gesture, they should again give this back these flats to the government. No. But yes, we have some certain laws that they cannot sell that flat. In particular cases, if some things must have happened, we will also inquire in this. And if politician has to be taken into task, we will not spare them.
Come on, sir. You're saying this is unfair. The Chief Minister tells us the same thing. The fact is, just saying this is unfair is not good enough. People like Mrs. Vilas Ujavane have spent the last 21 years of their life on that waiting list. This scheme is supposed to be for people like them, whereas we're seeing netas get this house. They're selling it off in the market. What are you going to do about it now? Will this house be taken back? You're saying let the netas return this house to the government. That's never going to happen. We're seeing the greed with which these houses are being taken. How can you be so idealistic about this? The government surely needs to step in and do something to prevent this anomaly from going on.
Yeah, it is. And that's what now we are taking a note on it also. And now we are coming up with the policy where we are saying we need to have some transparency. I mean, in a lot of cases, people are not aware where are the flats are available of this 5%. So we are thinking to put this all on online so that people can know where are these flats being allocated and whom it has to be allotted and whom they should apply. I mean, in a lot of cases we have seen ordinary people doesn't know. We have a priority of 2%, we have a priority of 5%, we have a priority of 10%. But unfortunately, rightly as you said, there are only some selected people who are roaming around the mandralays and taking the benefit of it, where the ordinary person is being deprived of it.
No, so,
and that's why it is a need. We should make more transparency, and we are looking into it.
No, but why does it take a headlines today expose for the government to realize that there is a need for transparency? This has been going on for the last 16 years. For 16 years, it's been this way. Rahul Navrekar, it seems all politicians are in collusion, which is why neither the BJP nor the Shiv Sena, and definitely not the Congress, has anything to say. Now the government is coming out and saying there's a need for transparency, we need to relook the law. But so far no one has spoken. It's taken an RTI application for these startling results to come out. 85% of the flats have been allocated by netas. What do you want to tell Vilas Ujavane, who's been waiting for the last 21 years for this house to be allocated to her?
Well, Rahul, I completely agree with you, and it's better late than never. So let's start from today. Good, you'll have come out with a very, very good issue that is going to affect and help the people at large, the common man of this city. And having said that, I think this whole problem arises out of lack of transparency. Now, this concept of lack of transparency has plagued the entire political system across party lines, admittedly. There is no two ways about it. Number one. Number two, when we talk about good governance, it is not only setting up good policies, it is also implementing effectively these policies to its utmost spirit. Having said that, I think this particular policy has completely failed in achieving the spirit for which this policy was put in place. Now, if you look at this policy, this gives you a criteria of people who are eligible to apply for this preferential housing. This goes to sportspersons, politicians, it goes to journalists, etc., etc., people who've contributed exemplary service to the state and to the country. Now, you also need to put in clauses in place which regulates the allotment of these houses. There needs to be more transparency in the whole system. Therefore, now it is time that we amend the policy and actually put it in place to serve the spirit of this policy. You also look at the SRA scheme. For the last 1 week, we've been seeing a havoc in the assembly over the SRA policy. You see a complete nexus, minister-builder nexus, which has come out in the open on the floor of the House. The SRA scheme was implemented with the view of eradicating the slums from the city of Mumbai. But what do we see? We see slums increasing every day. Number 3, we've got prime plots in the areas like Cuff Parade being allotted to MLAs and MPs. Why is that being done? Who's going to question that? These are issues I'm glad the media is taking up, and this is a true service to the people of this city and country.